They said Apple's innovation is gone, but here we are. Apple just proved them wrong. This is iPhone Air. When I picked up for the first time, I thought this is a dummy unit. It is unbelievably thin, just 5.6 mm thin, which is a bit thinner than Samsung S25 Edge, their direct competitor, and so light it feels like you just picked up nothing. It just disappears in your hand. But don't let the slimness fool you. With the titanium frame sandwiched with ceramic shield 2 glass, which is 30% more improved than the first generation of ceramic 1 shield, which is used in iPhone 16s and 15s. And this phone is nearly indestructible. Apple somehow managed to make most durable iPhone and the slimmest one. And then you just turn on the screen and you can feel the boom. The huge 6.5-inch OLED Retina XDR display with 120Hz LTPO display with 3000 nits peak brightness in outdoors. The scrolling feels buttery smooth with 120Hz ProMotion. HDR videos almost pop off from the panel. Here's the beautiful display for you from iPhone. That's not a question, but as I keep using it, I realized beauty comes at a cost. I'm coming to where the corners are going to cut. So Apple wanted to drop every drop of the battery to extend this iPhone's battery life at slimmest. So Apple removed all the things which are not used. So Air doesn't have the bottom speaker grill. It does only have the front speaker grill, which is in the earpiece. Audio comes only from the earpiece, hollow, flat, and the mids and trebles, and making it more uncomfortable to hear for longer periods. And it feels like you're listening through a tunnel. They even went eSIM only option because to save some battery. It's a futuristic choice. It's squeezing about battery life in every corner. But really, in some countries like India, still using the physical SIMs, it's been a tough choice for Apple. But really, it's about squeezing the battery life into every corner. And comes into the camera. As a camera lover, this is where Air breaks my heart. The main 48 megapixel fusion camera system, it's a solid. It delivers beautiful photos. You can see in the other iPhones too, the same main camera. And detailed shots in daylight, and Apple's HDR magic keeps the faces and landscapes very balanced. But the night mode, it's in between too. But there is no ultra wide lens because it comes with only a single camera. With the fusion lens, a lens just crops into 2x for a 12 megapixel shot. It works most of the time, but if you think about a real zoom lens, it couldn't replace the real zoom lens, right? For a casual users, it's fine. But for me, like a camera-centric person or a video-centric person, right after I'm opening the camera app, I feel the loss of ultra-wide and zoom lens. For capturing landscapes, images, zooming of creative perspective, I felt like Apple just give me a slice of what's possible in 2025. Here, the real problem is the battery. It's 3149 mAh battery. In 2025, you gotta be kidding me, right? But for real, it's true. In my daily use, it ended most nights with 10 to 15% still juice left in my pocket. But with 5 to 6 hours of screen on time, that's a pretty decent screen on time for a battery with 6.5-inch screen. But there is a catch. So in the initial stages of my use, I'm getting 6 to 5 hours of screen on time. What about after 400 to 500 charging cycles? Just imagine. So that's where I was concerned. Apple didn't use high-density silicon carbon battery, which are already in the game of all the smartphones in 2025. But the major technological companies like Samsung and Apple are still way behind it. I don't know what's the reason behind that, but they can fit at least 4000 mAh battery in this 5.6 millimeter thinness. But they haven't did. They keep it aside for the next generation of iPhone Air. So that's the Apple things, man. And everyone else are moving forward. Instead, they gave you a slim body with a weak cell and try to sell it for $1,000 with the MagSafe battery pack, which worth almost $100 more, only charges to 65% because Typically, it comes with the same battery as this iPhone Air, which is 3149 mAh. But while you're charging this phone wirelessly with that battery pack, it loses 35% of energy during its energy transfer via heat. So that's basic thermodynamic principle, but rest of it, it's an Apple thing. It creates a problem, creating a slimmest smartphone, and creates a solution and selling that solution to you guys, and we are buying it whatever they said. This is one of the most classic Apple moves. And the one more thing I have very concerned about this smartphone is heat discomfort. So let's coming into heat comfort in real world use. The air does get warm right below the camera plateau. That's what they call, especially while you're gaming or shooting a video. You just open the camera, you can feel here warmness. But I can say that the processor it never gets overheat, but the warmth is constant. It's the reminder of the thin form factor, but that's all we get for $1,000. And while we look into the futuristic looks with USB-C port here and Wi-Fi 7, you're still stuck at USB 2.0 in 2025. It's Apple's dumbest thing I have seen. Now you're going to USB 3.1 with speeds of almost hundreds of gigabits of speeds, even 1 TB's transfer speeds. And another trade-off with a limitation. And one more thing I was literally worrying about this smartphone is the charging capability. So it charges very slow when compared to all the iPhone 17's lineup. I don't know why they are downgraded it, but that's all we get. So after using this smartphone, here's the reality. It's the slimmest and most toughest iPhone ever made. If you can see your Jerry Rig video, he literally tried to smash it with hands. It doesn't gone through, and he tried to using, I think, 100 and something pounds weight to lift it off, to bend it completely. It's awesome. The display is gorgeous with all the things which are needed in the smartphone, like smooth, durable, and 120 Hz LTPO panel with 3000 nits peak brightness, and that's every smartphone needs. The main and selfie cameras are reliable with all the other features which are already in iPhone 17 lineup. The selfie camera is indestructible, and the titanium frame with ceramic shield sandwich makes it the premium and nearly indestructible. And coming into cons, the battery is the weakest part of this smartphone, and the charging is very slow, and missing an ultra-wide sensor and the telephoto cameras really hurt. No bottom speakers, that sucks, and the audio feels flat. And USB 2.0 in 2025, come on Apple. So it's an A19 Pro chip which is underclocked and one less GPU unit when compared to the normal A19 Pro in iPhone 17 Pro Max or Pro, and it combines with the 12GB RAM, which is common in these smartphones. I have observed one thing I would like to tell you guys. After completion of the gaming, I went back to the normal apps, scrolling Instagram or WhatsApp. It lags a bit, the frame drops, and I think it's because of iOS 26 bugs or something else, but I think Apple needs to fix this. I have seen a lot of bugs in iOS 26.0.1, so I think Apple needs to work more on those bugs to fix, to make the clean experience, and need to add some more AI features, which is so-called, they call it as Apple Intelligence, to make it more usable, feasible, and worth for money. And I will test all the things, and I will give you a video on iOS 26 versus iOS 18 overview too, so stay tuned for that too. So what is the iPhone Air? It's a paradox, a phone that wows with the design and vision and frustrates with its compromises. If you need one thing, you have to compromise on other thing. That's what Apple did. For casual users, it's sleek, futuristic, and unreal, and even magical. But for camera lovers or professional or anyone like power users, and if they worried about the battery life, this isn't the one. But nothing is perfect. iPhone Air proves it. If you really care about the Apple's design, just go for it. And if you don't care about the design, you need the battery, you need all the cameras, you need power packed performance with all the features in it with almost 2 days of battery life, just go for 17 Pro Max. So that's my recommendation. And this phone is not for me. I'm not switching to iPhone Air. And also, this iPhone Air starts from $999 in United States and almost 1,20,000 rupees in India. For Indian customers, I simply don't recommend this smartphone to buy. just go to iPhone 17 and 17 Pro or 17 Pro Max. Don't go to iPhone Air. And even in United States, if you really care about the slimness, sleekness and weight, and you don't care about the cameras and don't care about the battery life, just go with this iPhone Air. But if you really cares about all the other things which is already mentioned, don't go to this smartphone. Just move to other smartphones like Apple or other smartphones like 17 Pro Max, or at least in 17 you can get dual cameras, and here you can't get it. So these are the trade-offs for a design changes. Who knows, Apple might launch foldable smartphone next year. This is the trailer for it. That might be the thinnest smartphone which is foldable, because Samsung already teased S25 Edge right before Fold 7 launch. Maybe Apple's move is also like that. Let's see in the future. What do you think about this iPhone Air? Let me know down in the comment section. What's your verdict about this? How do you think? Are you gonna buy it for 1,20,000 rupees or $999? Are you ready to buy a battery pack along with that? Let me know why the battery pack is needed if you put $1,100 so that you can get an iPhone 17 Pro or 17 Pro Max. Why are you going to this? Just let me know your views about this iPhone Air. I will see in the comment section, and let me know how the video is so that I will improve myself in the next videos. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel Switch to Tech to get more videos like this right after it gets posted. And just click the bell button too. And also, I'm going to give you a giveaway at our 1,000 subscribers. So please make 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible so that you'll get the giveaway to you guys. And also the giveaway will be huge. And iPhone 17 Pro Max video is coming soon. Stay tuned for that. It will be right away next after this. I'm Ram. Keep watching Switch to Tech. Signing off. Thank you.